with that one specifically.
Early voting now underway in the South Carolina Republican runoff, Senate primary runoff.
The two candidates made their case to voters last night. Interim Senator Darlene Graham and Congressman Ralph Norman squared off in a debate in Newberry. The two weighed in on a variety of topics, including data centers, support for Israel, and the war with Iran.
Done more in 20 days than you have done in 20 years. I did a lot of research to try to find out exactly what you have done.
We're at a turning point in America. We're in a turning point where the Democrat socialists are taking it over. We've got to stop it. Again, I mentioned the fact where her money's coming from. The Main Street, Washington, is with her. They're not with me, nor do I want them. I've never been subservient to anything in Washington. Washington is broken.
Early voting runs through Friday. The special primary is set for next Tuesday.
Well, whoever ultimately wins that nomination is going to go on to face Dr. Annie Andrews in November. I sat down with Dr. Andrews to get her reaction to both candidates' answers last night, why she says they aren't the right choice for voters in the Palmetto State.
And what I saw on the debate stage was one candidate, Darlene Graham, who was woefully underprepared, clearly is not ready for this moment, in my opinion, has no business being in this race or on that debate stage. And then what I saw in Ralph Norman was really the epitome of a career politician who is asking for a promotion at a job he is failing at. He didn't offer any solutions to address South Carolina's affordability crisis, to fix our healthcare system. You can't talk about affordability without talking about healthcare's role in driving up monthly costs for families in South Carolina. So when I've been talking to voters over the past year in every corner of the state, I'm hearing about grocery prices, gas prices, prescription drug prices, and overall healthcare prices. So to me, they're all one and the same. I think their willingness to pledge allegiance to Donald Trump, who, is underwater here in South Carolina, shows their level of arrogance about the fact that they don't have a competitive general election ahead of them. Meanwhile, I have a poll that shows me just a point behind either Ralph Norman or Darlene Graham. Lindsey Graham's untimely death changed who I'm running against, but it didn't change who I'm running for. The problems of South Carolinians did not change over the weekend that Lindsey Graham passed away. So I remain laser focused on my mission to be a representative for everyone across the state of South Carolina, to work diligently to lower the cost of gas and groceries and healthcare, to root out the corruption that is degrading American democracy.
What do you have to say about this sort of socialist movement that seems to be taking place in the party itself, and how that affects what you're doing here in South Carolina?
I am not a socialist. I don't condone the platform of the DSA, which is a separate political party. I'm not focused on what's happening in Florida or anywhere else in this country. I'm focused on what voters in South Carolina are telling me. And the fact that we've already seen from the SC GOP, from Ralph Norman, from Darlene Graham, that they're trying to paint me as a socialist tells you they have nothing else to run on. They know they don't have a legislative record to stand on. They know that this administration is failing. They know that this war is unpopular, that everyone is feeling the pain at the gas pump and at the grocery store. They're not offering solutions. So they're just going to revert back to these really, basement level attacks. And the bad news for Ralph or Darlene or whoever it is I'm not a socialist. So that argument is not going to carry a lot of weight this election cycle. And South Carolina voters are smarter than they're giving them credit for.
Well, you can hear much more from Dr. Andrews and get all the details on the Republican special primary election and other elections in both South Carolina and Georgia. Just go to our website, WSCV.com/electionhq.